Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Trails to Azure. It's your boy Karagol Gaming, and you know how we do things around here. Let's kick today off by doing side quests. And let's start off with the hidden one, shall we? First of all, let me see, can I show you my combat book? Yeah, give me some rewards up in here. Thanks. What you got there? You gotta give me something new, eventually. Not yet. Alright, cool. Great, awesome. Thanks! I'm leaving. Wait! Do I have any more? Kinda forgot. No, I don't. Alright. Now. Margaret, how could you do this to me? You never had eyes for other men before. What changed? I have to do something before I lose her for good. I must... It's Vice Commissioner Pierre. Rare to see him on the first floor. It looks like something is troubling him. The Triple S! How long have you all been standing there? How much did you hear? Nothing specific, but I think I got an idea or two. You said something about a Margaret having eyes for other men? Ugh! Could that be the name of your favorite hostess, Vice Commissioner? How dare you! You watch your mouth, Hemisphere! Margaret is the name of my missus. Missus? You mean your wife? Yes, you fool! I know I lost my wedding ring once, but ever since I was passed over for the role of Commissioner, she's been nagging at me like never before! What am I doing telling you all of this? That's right. The Vice Commissioner came off as pretty whipped when he lost his ring. It's been months, but it sounds like his latest predicament stems from that. Fine, I have no other choice. Beggars can't be choosers at times like these. Look alive, Triple S. I'm giving you a top secret request straight from the Vice Commissioner. Top secret? The fuck are you talking about? I'll be frank. I would like for you to investigate my wife. You want us to investigate your missus, your old lady, huh? Oops. Get out of here, cursor. Would using your post to investigate personal matters not be against department policy? You let me worry about department policy and whatnot, yeah? Time is of the essence here. Call it a formal support request or whatever it is you kids call it to make it... Just, how the fuck does that sound, huh? I guess we could. What should we do? Help the guy out. Okay, what we got here? Okay. Now your wife has been seeing a host, huh? That's right. As I understand it, she's been going to several such clubs lately. However, there is one host in particular she's been meeting with in secret. Are you sure this man is a host? Right, shouldn't you be more trusting of your wife? I know that, but I decided to risk my life to find out for sure. I found the evidence in her purse. She had an appointment scheduled for today with a man named Clyde. What kind of man has a name like that? It's a stage name. He has to be a host. I would not call that irrefutable, but I can't say he's wrong either. Dude is more desperate than I was expecting him to be. So you think she's seeing a host named Clyde? Sorry to tell you, but I've never heard of such a host, and believe me, I would know. Huh? Seriously, Wazy? Hey, you meet people in this business. I generally know the names of all the other hosts that work at the clubs in the entertainment district, okay? I can't rule out that he's a newbie that I've never heard of, though. But wait just a moment here. Why exactly would you be so knowledgeable about this hemisphere? None of your fucking business, Vice Commissioner. Don't tell me that you, the newest member of the Triple S, are... a host? Why, yes. What? You're a member of the police force. Think of what people would say. Fuck the people. Yes. Focus up. I am? Winged Sept. Oh. Okay. Yes. I can't believe we agreed to this shit. To be fair, the Vice Commissioner did seem genuinely concerned about his wife. I think it's worth investigating until we see the truth of the matter for ourselves. If we have to. So where should we begin? Let's try the restaurant in Central Square first. If his wife has been there with this supposed host often, we may be able to get some information from the staff at least, you know? Let's go. Winged Sept on the way. Actually, wait. We're often diligent in talking to her. But we did not do that this episode. And since we are here, let's talk to her. Okay. Look. Aha. You have a keen eye, Margaret. Forgive me if I'm being out of line, but you truly are wasted on your husband. You always have such a way with words, Clyde. That's the Vice Commissioner's wife and the man we were told about. So this is Clyde. It doesn't look like any host I've ever met before. Let's grab a nearby table and avoid doing anything to arouse their suspicion, yeah? We may be able to learn something. Okay. Why is it so pushy about it? Yeah, they do seem very comfortable around each other. Nani? I guess the date's over. What should we do, Lloyd? Okay, let's go. I brought what we discussed. A briefcase. Thank you very much. So how did things go? Well, she's quite interested. We'll be closing later at New Blanc. That's good to hear. Well, it's almost time for the next cruise ship to leave. I'll head back to Michelin and make sure everything is in order. It's all up to you now, Cloud. You close this contract, and you're going to be a top agent this month for sure. Top agent? Afterward, Lloyd contacted Ellie and the others while they were tailing the Vice Commissioner's wife. They decided to meet at the police department and sort through the information for Vice Commissioner Pierre. Well, how did the investigation go? Has my wife been having an affair with a host? Please calm down, Vice Commissioner. You're looking like a bitch right now. Before that, how did following Miss Margaret go, Ellie? Well, we watched her as closely as we could, but we didn't notice anything strange, to be honest. She eventually went back home to the residential district. And she didn't meet anyone else on the way there. However, she does plan to meet this Clyde person at Noir Blanc later. What? What does he think he's doing taking my wife to a place like that, huh? Really? You gonna swat them? Libidinous fangs? Damn, bro. He's a salesman, bro. See, that's for you to find out. A real estate. So have you calmed down now? Yep. You've been a bitch. Okay, good luck, bro. As long as you consider our contract done here. Oh, come on. Oh, God. Okay, let's go. And that's what's up. You think you can let us in, Zax? And keep it a secret from Shirley and Uncle Sigmund, obviously. Right when I was thinking it had been a while since you last showed up, here you are, running errands, huh? And you've lost your touch, just like the young miss and, Captain Randolph said? Stop calling me that. I think this is the same Jaeger we saw in front of Crimson & Co. before. I'll help you out just this once. Yeah, think of it as a little favor, yeah? Don't cause any problems inside, you got it? I won't say a peep to the young miss or the vice leader either. That good? Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Once your wife and that man enter the club, we've requested they be seated at the table right here, alright? Okay, that'll do. Now, if he's some corrupt real estate agent, I'll see to his arrest myself. This is getting interesting. Oh, there they are. Excuse me, I have a reservation for 2 under Clyde. Right this way, sir? This is one fancy club. Is this your first time coming here, Margaret? I think you've seen everything Crossbell has to offer with your husband being so high up in the police force. Oh, please, that's a riot. He may be the vice commissioner, but his salary is peanuts. He would much rather drink the night away with a hostess in a dingy bar than take me out to a nice restaurant. My apologies then. It may be only noon, but allow me to kickstart the proceedings by buying you a drink. I would be happy to accept. Don't worry, Vice Commissioner. It's just a drink, you know? LOL. Clyde retrieved what appeared to be a contract from his briefcase. Now is your time. Let's see. How would you know? Funny joke comedy, man. You go, Pierre. You're on fire right now. What the fuck? What? What is going on here? Yo, you guys have like negative points in communications in your relationship, right? What the fuck is this? You're keeping money away from him? And like, are you guys even in the same relationship? Oh, it's time. It's that talk. Damn. Oh, fuck off. True. Just give me my money and my detective points and we good. Snookums. Should probably stop calling her that. Fuck's sake. Was it? Must have been an awkward ride back to the offices. Okay, good. So, if we have done this correctly, we should be receiving 7 detective points, 2 of which were bonuses. So let's go ahead and turn this one in, shall we? Yes, sir. Okay. Next. Alright. Here we are in Armorica village. I believe we have to speak to the elder, the mayor, the village chief, whatever his title is. We have a side quest here. Just what does my fool of a son think he's doing, huh? I'm concerned as well. I think there's a possibility he has been... Hello, Chief Tolta. Don't interrupt the man. What kind of policeman are you? You need to shut the fuck up and see if you can get some clues about the situation before you introduce yourself, you know? Very perceptive guy right here. What's happening here, Lord? Are you okay today? There you all are. I've been waiting. You must have seen the request. Thank you for coming. Sure. But why are you here, Mr. Hayworth? As it so happens, he's got a connection to this problem as well. Of course he does. Chief Tolta and I were speaking, and we decided it would be prudent of us to consult the Triple S on this. Considering the circumstances, we felt the situation called for a professional investigation. If that's the case, this must be a serious issue. I believe the description mentioned this had to do with your son, correct? Yes, it's a very complicated matter. If you have time to do the request, I can brief you on all the details. Is now a good time? Yes, sir. So, my son Derek has been acting very strangely lately. I get the feeling he's got some detestable plan in the works. Okay, so first of all, has he had some detestable plans in the past? Like, what kind of level are we talking here? Yeah. Apparently, Derek told Harold that Armorica would no longer be doing business with him. Why? What, did he not motivate his statement? So he's trying to sabotage you, huh? Who that? So what can we do differently? Alkin? Okay. See what we got. What kind of information y'all got for me, man? Do you have any more information for me, Ma? Okay, so we have a list of people we can hit up in order to get more information about this. Let us talk to the innkeeper first and foremost. Or how about you, Seely? What's his name? Lloyd asked about the foreigner who's been recently visiting Armorica village. Oh, that guy who's been here off and on? Well, he's very polite and pleasant to be around, let me tell you that much. Polite, huh? I see. And do you happen to know this man's name? Let's see. I believe it was Minnith. What type of name is Minnith? Interesting. How about no? I got shit to do, son. Has he talking to anyone else outside of Derek? Has hit... I thought there was somebody there. Fuck, I'm losing my mind. Paranormal, trails to Azure. Talk to y'all, maybe. Excuse me, I have a few questions for you. Lloyd asked about the foreigner who's been recently visiting our Morica village. Oh, him. Guy's got a keen eye, that's for sure. What do you mean by that? He's become infatuated with our honey. He's been saying, this'll be a hit. I'll be able to sell this across the entire continent. So homeboy's getting hustled, basically. Lord asked about the foreigner who's been visiting our Morica village recently. Him? Well, if I had to describe him, I might say considerate. Considerate? Can you elaborate? Once he was passing by the children as they were playing and they accidentally got his clothes dirty. Rather than get angry, he paid it no mind and even gave them some candy. I didn't know whether to thank him or compliment how thoughtful he was. I was speechless. Interesting. Well, thanks for your time. Okay, so we've spoken to a few villagers and have more info to go off of now. This man is named Minnith and he's believed to be a foreign trader. He's supposedly a kind man as well. The type that's patient and caring with kids. On the other hand, we don't know why he is here in the first place and that in and of itself is suspicious. That's a good point. Yes, we never did learn of a motive in any of those conversations, didn't we? He wants to take over the goods that our Morica is producing to sell off in his own little market. That's Elkin, the one who went with Derek into the city. So Derek maybe bought that car to Elkin, huh? Let's see what we got. Excuse me? Elkin, right? I got a couple of things I would like to ask you. Oh, what can I do for you? Perhaps you came to ask me about my shiny new orbital truck? Nah, sorry to disappoint. Ah, really? But it's Vern Company's latest model and I got it for cheap from Minnith. Is that true? By Minnith, you mean the foreigner who's been visiting the village recently, right? Just how cheap are we talking here? Get this, it was free. Okay, 50 stacks? Mechanophilia. Is he now? Okay. Thank you, Elkin. Loose lips. Make fucking ships sink, right? Yeah, don't worry about that. Entertainment district, you said, huh? Okay, let's go. Let's see, where would y'all be? The cheaper part of the hotel, maybe? Do you have any info for me, man? No, we're still here, okay. Let's see. I did take this, right? Yeah. Okay, here? Oh. Alright, see you tomorrow. Good speaking with you as always. Sup, bitch? Uh-huh. Pardon us. You Derek from Armorica Village, right? That would be me. Is there something I can help you with? Crossbell Police, Special Support Section. We have a few questions we'd like to ask. Okay then. Let me guess. My father sent you here, didn't he? He even called the police. That's just rich. He had a reason for doing so. I already know his game. He's snooping around to find out what I'm up to, right? Well, I have nothing to hide. Ask me whatever you want. I wasn't expecting that. I'll get straight to the point then. We were told you have been having secret meetings with a man named Minnith very often recently. Could you enlighten us as to why? What of it, man? It's not as though my father can do anything about it. Minnith is someone who's been helping me with something. Aight? We're trying to improve the village. Improve the village? Why would you keep something so important from your father? Well, intentioned. What? Or not? Doesn't it concern him just as much as it does you? I've tried talking to my father about improving the village countless times. He just kept telling me about how I've lost sight of our ideals and how making sudden changes won't solve anything. But if things continue the way they are, a rural village like ours has no future. This kind of reform is necessary for a sustainable future. My father doesn't understand that one bit. So you've been working with this Minnith character to that end, huh? Well, unlike my father, he actually listens to my ideas. He helped me discover a huge opportunity for our apiary. I plan to start a big business with him in the near future. You what? Can you fucking hear yourself right now, man? You mind your own business, that's all I have to say to you. You got what you came here for, right? I need to go back to the village now. That was rather curt. Yep. Let's talk to Minnith. He goes, nothing. What? Who is it? I didn't order any room service. We're looking for a Minnith? I apologize for bothering you, but we're with the Crossbell Police Special Support Section, sir. We have a couple of questions for you. Oh dear. You're police officers? Why did you not say so sooner? Come on in, the door is unlocked. You hear his tone change when we say we were the police? Yeah, his guard is up. Alright, we're coming in. Pleased to make you acquaintance. I'm Minnith. What brings you here today? Like I said, we simply have a few questions we'd like for you to answer. Would that be alright with you? But of course, I would be happy to help in any way I can, officer. Is there some kind of trouble in the area? No, that's not it. This pertains to you specifically. We want to know more about you and what brought you to Armorica Village. Could you start by telling us more about yourself? Well, this is a surprise. Seeing as you're police officers, I suppose I have no reason not to cooperate, though. As I said, my name is Minnith, and I'm a corporate executive. I focus on product and business development. I've been visiting Armorica Village for an important business opportunity on behalf of the Quincy Company. Did you say the Quincy Company? Not ringing any bells, personally. You heard of them, Ellie? The Quincy Company is a famous international confectioner. They're one of the largest companies in their industry. You can buy their products in Crossbell too. Yeah, it does sound familiar. I think I used to buy their chocolate as a kid, to be honest. Excuse me for not having a sweet tooth. It's quite alright, young man. I may work for the company, but I've never been one for sweets either. I got my current position thanks to my reputation as a salesman. My apologies, I didn't mean to get us off track. It's fine, we're partly to blame here. So about that deal with Armorica Village you mentioned, does it have to do anything with the village chief's son, Derek? Derek told us it has something to do with the future of the village. Did he now? In that case, I suppose there's no sense in keeping it a secret. Derek and I have built a strong working relationship recently. That matches Derek's story? Could you elaborate on that? But of course. The Quincy Company is constantly seeking opportunities to grow our confectionery business. The head office tasked me with a project in that regard, and that is to establish a foothold for us to expand our business into Crossbell. In other words, you plan to establish a subsidiary of the Quincy Company in Crossbell, huh? Exactly. I began my search by visiting the department store in the city, and that's when I found it. The luxurious, high-quality honey produced in Armorica Village. That honey is made using the lotus flower fields in the village. Mr. Hayworth always praises it for how high quality it is. That's right. The honey has been produced using their bountiful lotus fields which have been passed down for generations. Upon seeing it, it was like the goddess herself has shown me the way. I developed a plan for a brand new confectionery venture. I call it the Armorican Honey Company. The Armorican Honey Company? I won't deny it's pretty catchy. We'll be selling candies made primarily from Armorica Village's delectable honey. But in order to do so, we'll need the full cooperation of the villagers. That's why I approached the next chief, Derek, with this proposal. I asked if he would like to manage the construction of the factory as well as the new business. Wouldn't that make Derek the manager of a Quincy Company subsidiary? And naturally, my company would use our expertise in marketing to its full extent. The fields would also be overseen by our staff. We don't want to cause trouble for the villagers after all. On the contrary, we would like to make their lives easier. Where do you intend on building a factory though? Oh, we're in the middle of discussions, but I was eyeing their private property on Old Armorica Road. It's currently only used for storage, so I can't imagine this will be disagreeable. With those conditions, I can see why you're hopeful about this taking off. Especially if you have Derek's backing with the goal of improving life in the village. Everyone comes out a winner, isn't that swell? Exactly. Derek's talent and strong sense of responsibility made me want to work with him. That's all I can tell you for now. Does that answer your questions? It does. Thanks for your cooperation. We have a much better grasp of what's happening in the village lately. Is there anything you would like to discuss further? Not right now. Sorry to take up your time. We'll be going now. Yup. Well, we gotta bring this to the mayor, or the elder, or the village chief. Are you gonna zoom me over there? Yes, sweet, thank you. I can't believe this. Minnith is with the Quincy Company. And that whole Armorican Honey Company business too. I never would have expected they were planning something so grand. It involves the village's private property, no less. I didn't peg Derek as the type to do something like this. Has Derek returned to the village yet? That's right. He didn't return to the village with Elkin earlier. He did say he would be returning when we ran into him at the hotel though. Derek doesn't come home very often these days. He started renting a room at the Ash Tree, to tell you the truth. Minnith has been staying there as well. Maybe that's why Derek is staying there in the first place. He's been scheming something like this right under my nose all along. I'm ashamed of myself for not noticing. I wouldn't be so sure. I would hardly be surprised if moving into the Ash Tree was Minnith's idea. He may have been trying to prevent you from catching wind of what's going on. What do you mean? I'll let our dashing leader here handle the details. Oh, great. Ignoring that first part, I'll do my best to explain. Is there something more to this than we realize, Lloyd? Keep in mind, I'm only speculating, right? But I do have my suspicions about this Minnith character. What do you mean? The plan he laid out for us benefited everyone involved. Armorica gains new industry, while the Quincy Company gets a new subsidiary in the market they want to expand in. At a glance, that seems all well and good. Almost too good to be true, wouldn't you say? Well, now that you mention it. That does remind me of Minnith selling Elkin a new orbital truck at a ridiculously low price. In this context, it now seems like an investment. An orbital truck isn't something you basically give to someone at random, not at how much they cost. I've never heard of one selling for only 50 grand Mira until now. What you two are getting at is that he knows he's going to make that Mira back, doesn't he? That is very strange. A company as large as Quincy wouldn't normally sink this much Mira into an unproven startup. They wouldn't, would they? I don't like where this is headed. This leads me to believe that Minnith has an ulterior motive, one that is guaranteed to make him a profit. This is all conjecture, however. I simply want you to keep what we're saying in mind. I will. I'll have to be very careful about what might happen next. And kudos on the fine investigative work, Triple S. Hey, watch out, Chief Tolta. Your son might fucking try to off you in your sleep or something. Take over the business and put this plan into motion. And with that, there was no opportunity for us to get extra DP on this one. So, here's what we're gonna do. Let's head on over to Crossbell again, turn this quest in, get our 4 points, yeah? Kind-hearted, man. A salesman is kind to you? Better stay on your tippy toes, yeah, man? And we got promoted. And with that, let's call it an episode. Next episode, we continue on with tackling these side quests. Until then, this has been your boy Karagol Gaming. I'm out of here. Love y'all and deuces.